Hello everyone, Drodge here. I'm back into Rust, and I actually found out something interesting. Oh, okay, everything is still good to go. Now, as you recall, the last time I was playing this, I had a disconnect partway through. However, I found out, because I went to go play it the next day, A, it was my internet, and B, oh, that's disappointing. Not only was my internet kind of crapping out on me, that's why I got disconnected. But majorly, nobody actually raided me in my sleep. Nobody killed me. So I was extremely happy about that. I was not expecting that one bit. So I got to keep everything. And just as a little bonus, I actually went into the game a bit more. I got some stuff done. This way, it wasn't just a factor of, oh, he's playing Rust. Ooh. It's like, okay. So now I actually have some stuff done. I have some furnaces. If you haven't played this for a while, there is ladder hatches now, which are kind of nice. So bink. This way you don't have to do this. Also, it is recommended that you don't keep or log out on the main floor. Because I don't know if it's been fixed yet, but there for a while there's a huge issue with this game of animals actually being able to clip through your flooring and actually be able to attack you inside your house if you were on the first floor. If you're on the second floor, it's not really a big deal. But for those of you who were on the first floor, it was a huge deal. They would actually come in and kill you in your sleep while you're not even there. Alright, so as you can see, I actually am pretty well off. I upgraded my locks. I was able to raid a few of the landmarks, monuments, and get some of my stuff going because, well, let's face it, it makes for a better video. Makes it for a more entertaining way of playing. Now, I have two entrances because later on I had thought, wow, I'd actually like to make that a solid box down below. But then I just realized, oh, it's going to take forever to get rid of that. Now, here, I built my base on the top of a mountain. Why did I build my base on the top of a mountain? Because it's going to make it extremely hard for anybody else to come and get me and take my stuff. Alright, so it's actually kind of important to keep a water catcher. You don't need a large one unless you plan on helping out a lot of people. I mainly play solo. So by playing solo, yes, I'm at more of a risk. But if I ever get somebody that wants to play a collab with this, we could play a collaboration video. However, right now, I'm still new to the YouTube scene. It's going to be a while until somebody wants to do a collaboration. But yeah, I built my base kind of high up for the simple factor of the higher you go, especially in the snow areas, your guy gets cold. As you can hear, it's actually raining right now. So that really helps my base out, because not only is it cold up there, but it is also wet, which increases how cold your guy gets. Gotta love that rain sound. It's actually really good. The developers of this game have been doing an extremely good job with it. And like I said before, this is one of my absolute favorite games to play. The only complaint I have about it is there is sometimes a little bit of a lag issue, but that could just be on my end. Otherwise, I would just like to be able to see it released on a console. Because if I can get this on the PlayStation 4, I would be ecstatic. This game is really good, and I love it. To me, it is so worth the price tag that is on it. It's not a huge price tag, but yes, there is a price tag on this game. When I first started playing this, though, the grass was not defined, the rocks were not defined, the draw distance wasn't nearly as good. They made it actually in time now that it is easier and easier to play on different specs for your computer. So my computer can actually handle it a lot better than it used to. But right now there has been changes. Your hunger and your thirst does drop a little bit faster. Instead of them both being at 1,000 like I was used to, it's actually a lot lower. Right now your hunger is, I believe it was 500 is what I got it maxed out to. And the thirst, your hydration is up to 500. Well, not 500, but 250. So right now, I normally wouldn't do this, but the rock was right there, and I need stone and metal. And yes, I even need sulfur. Oh, there's the rest of it. You'll take notice I usually squat down whenever I'm mining, but that's mostly just because it seems to be easier to hit certain things when you're squatted down. Now, I don't like walking through brush too much and through the trees too much because you never know when there's going to be a wild animal sitting right there like a wolf or a bear. And running into a wolf or a bear really sucks. But yeah, for those who have played it before and the graphics weren't too great or things were just a little too nice, they have changed it. See, like that structure used to be solid and look like brand new. As you can see, it is now decayed. And a lot of the dungeons or Brad towns have actually been updated. So as you can see, it used to be before you could easily see the two pillars of the cooling towers. But now, the one cooling tower is actually partially destroyed. I would run everywhere. I know it does make for a longer segment, but now when you run, it actually really does influence the drain rate. And so the only time I'm going to run is if I absolutely need to, like if I see another person, or if I see the helicopter. Which, I kind of hope I can see the helicopter for the sake of the video, but I really don't want to run into the helicopter. Because the helicopter is nuts. Is that a person? No, it's just a broken window. And it's actually soon nightfall, so I want to kind of... That or it's morning. You don't really have a compass in this game, so you can't tell if it's a sunset or a... sunrise. I'm thinking it's a sunset. It looks like it's going down. So I'm going to try to get this one right off the bat quick. Mostly because it's just easier to see climbing up and down this ladder. Oh, come on. Keep a hold of it. Developers, if you see this video and if you see that, please fix this ladder. You can actually climb faster too if you hold the sprint button. For the sake of time and for the sake of that sun going down, I'm going to do a speed run up this here. Empty crate. Junk crate. Except for the blueprint fragments, but still. This is why it's kind of nice to have light. Oh, There's actually a person online. Now remember, this is a PvP allowed server. So running into this person might prove to be fatal for me. I don't know what they have, and they don't know what I have other than what I'm holding. So I'm kind of hoping I can clear this area out before they catch a hold of me. I use a melee weapon to open up barrels mostly. Just makes it easier. Now since I did see that there is a person on here, I am actually just going to try to hurry up and get as much done as I can, as quickly as I can. For the sake of, I really don't want to run into him. I'm kind of a little bit of a coward when it comes to playing this game. Mostly also because I don't have any extra clothing made yet for my guy up in the mountains, which would be incredibly bad for me because I really should actually make some. But now this guy, he could be somewhere else in the map, completely different than where I'm at, and I would never actually even see him. I'm hoping that's what's the case, but without knowing for sure, I'd really not risk it. But yeah, for me the main thing, I already have this, but I'll take it. For me the main thing is just going in, looting these rad towns. This way, I can get as many blueprints as I possibly can. Oh yeah, and you don't want to fall in this game. There is fall damage, so you do want to be careful. You can fall a little bit like that, but you can't fall far. Shutters, I don't have that discovered yet, so I'll study that. Now this game doesn't do the level up feature yet for this server. They didn't enable it, which is fine. It's just you won't be seeing me doing that. Now, I have a couple more areas I would like to loot, and then I'm going to go back to my house. Also, I did find out, because I did accidentally kill off my guy at one point, if you eat human meat, even though it is cooked, it really lowers your thirst. Despite it saying that it boosts your thirst, it actually really lowers your thirst. I don't know if that's a glitch or if it's just a typo. Something they had maybe changed because they wanted to make it more of a penalty for cannibalism. I don't know. But it is a thing. Oh, and that's what I seen in the window of the steps. Yeah, there is a person on this server right now. I don't know if he left or not. I'm assuming he did not. So I do have to be careful. However, one person versus what can be on this server is not much. Oh, I hear a plane. And I don't even think... Oh, that is near my base. However, I do not see the drop in the distance. Not to mention, it is so far away that it's not even going to be worth it. If you can see a plane they are amazing to get for one simple factor, and yes, finally, I can start making bullets. Because they actually drop supply crates, and in these supply cargo crate things, you can actually get, since I'm at close quarters, bring this out. But yeah, if you can actually get those, the supply caches, they are incredibly useful just for the simple factor of they can hold some really good items you want to get. Okay. The only problem with Nightfall is it is harder to see, as it should be, but there is things you can get to give yourself a light source during the night. But if you can actually get it to the point where you can get used to seeing in the dark, not your character, but you yourself, it's actually more beneficial for you to do it that way. Why is it more beneficial? Because if you have a light source going, other players see you, they know where you're at. And if they have, what is the bolt action rifle, combined with a scope, and combined with some sort of muzzle. They added new muzzles, I don't know which one does which right now. But combined with a muzzle, they can shoot pretty dang far. And I don't know about you, but I would rather not get shot from afar. Because if you shoot you from a distance, you don't know where they're coming from. Okay, trousers, I'll actually keep those. Usually the burlap trousers I just throw away because they're not that good. Okay, go to the ladder, hop down. I do like to just fall down the ladder. Eventually, they're probably going to fix that you can't even do that. That'll actually cause damage after a while. But I almost have this area completely successfully raided. This stuff does respawn after a while, but it does take a little bit of time to respawn this stuff. So, as you can see, this sword is extremely good and extremely useful. Okay, there's another barrel. I almost missed it. Okay, so far I'm not really getting anything I actually need. Which is actually rather disappointing. However, so far I haven't run into that guy yet either. So he might have just left. As you can see, every now and then I check on my map. I might have went up the wrong ladder. I can't see very well. Looks like there's an area I can walk right over here. Yep. Yeah, as you can see, going spelunking in the night is not easy. There we go. Oh, okay, I know where I'm at. I'll take the arrows, but not the bow. If I don't use something, I usually just throw it on the ground. Why? Because hopefully, by the time somebody else finds it, it's gone. There is one more crate. I can't see too well though, so I'm gonna, whoa, try to be careful. Because there is areas I can fall down at. There's the other crate. Survey charge, already learned how to make them. Survey charges can be kind of nice because that'll actually help you place your mining quarry. If you don't have a survey charge, you can't really place them. Okay, it looks like it's soon the middle of the night. That's actually just a drop off. Don't want to go down that one. Okay, so that means there has to be another one with a ladder somewhere. Oh, right here it is. So as you can see, if you want to, you can just go whee. See, I caught myself on the ladder right before I hit the ground. Kind of not a fair thing to be doing. Alright, let's head back to my base. It was not the most successful of raids, but it'll do for now. Oh my goodness, yeah, I got a lot of junk. Ooh, okay, that I'll keep. Water bucket, I have no use for it. Ooh, I forgot there's one more area I didn't check. See, the other bad thing about running around like this at night is, if you run into a bear, you're running into that bear. And I always talk about the bears and the wolves, it's because they're, to me, more dangerous than actual people. I've run into more bears and wolves than I have people playing this game. I think it's mostly because a lot of people have already played this game. They're not playing it as much as they used to, so the hype kind of died down about it. But the thing of it is, these developers are constantly working on this game. They're constantly updating it. And it's getting better and better. Because, like, as you can see, all these fences didn't used to be here. The art for this area was not nearly that good when I first started, even. Okay, do I have enough room for stone? I have enough room for stone, and I have enough room for metal. So we're going to get this rock here quick. Ah, this is one of the balanced rocks. Also, I want to try to get back here to my base soon, too, because I don't know when the last helicopter was, and I don't want to be caught with my pants down when the helicopter shows up. Now, if I didn't have pants on, that'd be amazing, because if you come out here with basic stuff, no weapons, nothing like that, all basic gear, the helicopter will not bother you. So let's get up here to my base quick. This is the con about my base, is getting back up to it. As you can see, it's well protected, yes. But going up to it is kind of a pain. However, I can see it in the distance already. I have room for some wood. Yes, I do have room for wood. And actually, if I get rid of this stuff that I don't need, I have room for a lot of wood. Wood is actually one of the most used items for me, because that's how you feed your furnace to, well, make your buildings huge. Well, get the metal you need, high quality metal, and the sulfur for making bullets, weapons, armor, you name it. I was kind of hoping to find better stuff, but it was not the most successful raid. However, when I do finally get back up to my base after I cut down this one last tree, I will show you my pride and joy that I currently own. I keep it in my base because it is meant for my base. Eventually I'll get another one, of this sort, I'm not going to get that rock. Yeah, okay, I'll leave it out here. I just want to get back to my base now. I don't know why, but something's telling me that helicopter is soon going to be showing up, and I don't want to be out here with it. Because to be out here with a helicopter, it's... might as well say suicide. So as you can see, it's actually not easy to get up to my base. Even for my guy. However, I didn't find the best route yet either, so I can't say. It could be really easy in another route. But once you get high enough... Okay, yes, yeah, I took a wrong turn somewhere. Now I'm going into a harder area to climb. Okay, here we go. Jump. There's my base. The bad thing about my base is, too, I cannot really put a mining quarry anywhere because it has to be so far from your building. And I actually found a spot over here somewhere that had good stuff to get, but my base is too close to it, so I kind of screwed myself out of it. Also, you can see here, I put these little guys around my base. I've been getting them from the supply caches that have been dropping. This way to give a little bit of an extra wall on my base. So now I am back at base. We're going to do this. Okay, we're going to put that back in there. So you need the wood. Might seem weird taking that out, but see, now I can turn that on. Ah. Is that another plane? That's like right overhead, too. Oh, that's not right overhead. But it is nearby, and it's in the downward phase, so it didn't drop yet. It's dropping near the dome, and I can actually see it. So it is kind of far. Yeah, so right there I took some fall damage. Yeah, that is really far away. So just northeast of the dome. That's what I gotta remember. Northeast of the dome. I'm gonna go for it. I have a feeling that person had a supply grenade. And they actually called for it. But I don't know this for sure, so I'm going to go for it, and with any luck, I'm going to get something good out of this. But I have a feeling somebody called it in. Because it seems a little too close to when the last one went through. But I could be dead wrong. Should be right over this mountain range. I usually don't venture this far out, but if I can actually get to it, and if there's actually good stuff in it, it is going to be well worth it. The last one I got actually had a mining quarry in it, which is good if I actually had proper placement of my base. So I kind of screwed myself on it, but you know. Okay, is that it right there? No. I just know I'm starting to get close. Okay, it looks like it probably fell. Yeah, it fell somewhat down this mountain here. I want to be careful as to not fall and hurt myself. Yeah, I'm pretty certain if that guy didn't call it in, he probably already got it. Which, whoa, hello, dear. If he got it, I could be running into trouble. Because those caches, those boxes, they usually have a weapon. Alright, I realize I have a crossbow, but you put a crossbow against an assault rifle, guess who's going to win? The only way I'd have a chance... Okay, more northeast. Not quite northeast. Swim, swim, swim. Make sure I keep my guy's head up. I don't want to keep popping the map up too much because if he did indeed call it in, I'm putting my guy at a huge risk by constantly doing that. Okay. Not seeing any sign of it, but I'm not seeing any sign of him either. See, sometimes when you see these things, they kind of fall over. So it can be hard to spot them. And see, I'm thinking if he called it in, it's probably going to be near his base. Because at least that's what I like to do, because then I'm near safety. The only problem with that is if you call it near your base, you're also putting your base at risk. I'm starting to think this guy already got it. Oh, there it is. Kind of hard to see it. Let's see if I'm lucky. Okay, there's a light fixture. Okay, we're going to drop that, we're going to drop that, we're going to grab this, and this. And I'm going to leave that in there. Another one? Okay, this is... Whoa, this is my lucky day. Yeah, we'll drop this. I don't need this. I don't need this. Take this. Take this. Take this. Take the bullets. Drop this. Drop this. Take this gun. Right now, that gun is going to be... Wow, okay, so that was, like, excessively lucky. There's actually two of them nearby. And one of them actually had something I never played with yet. The light fixture. So I'm sorry if this video is a little bit long, but I had to go for it and show you guys. Now, I actually got a really good gun. Not this one, but the other gun is actually really good. Used for a lot of stuff. Some of the other stuff that I think can drop is even better yet, because like there's I think it's called a targeting computer, and there's also I believe it's a CCV camera, which is used to make auto turrets. And auto turrets, if you're not familiar with the game, are completely badass because they can be set up, authorize yourself with them, put the ammo in them, then if anybody comes by them, it'll blast them. So they are extremely useful for building a base. So yeah, that's why I always go for those if I can. And this Tommy gun, is going to be extremely useful for me because I can make bullets for it. Whereas the other guns I cannot yet, so it's more of, I'd really rather not carry them out and about. And I do have another Tommy gun, but it needs repaired badly, so I don't think I had the supplies to repair it at the time. That's why I didn't use it. But odds are, since that actually dropped there, there's probably another monument somewhere over that direction. Right now, I'm mainly worried about getting back to my base, especially now that I have this stuff too, so I can unload all my loot. For whatever reason, my keyboard isn't completely cooperating with me. If you look over there, you can see actually another monument in the distance. It looks like it is the satellite monument, which to me is the worst out of all the monuments. Only because I'm near it. Do I know that one yet? Yes, I do. Okay, then I don't need it. Hopefully that'll despawn by the time. Why is there a sign here? Nice person. So there's a sign saying nice person this way. That's kind of pointed towards my base. So I don't know if I like that. I might actually destroy their signpost. But I'll do that in a different video. Right now I just want to get the hell out of here. As long as nobody attacks me, I usually don't attack them. That's my thing. However, bases are a different story. I am the biggest asshole if I find your base, because I usually don't mess it up real bad. However, I do certain things that are kind of really douchey. Like I'll go through all your chests and throw everything on the floor. This way, by the time you spawn or get there, you're spent either trying to pick everything back up, assuming it didn't despawn yet, or you just wake up and you realize you have absolutely nothing that you spent hours trying to acquire. I have a real bad feeling I'm soon going to be hearing the helicopter. I'm surprised I actually haven't heard it yet. And if the helicopter does spawn, they always last about, I think it's 15 minutes. So you got 15 minutes to avoid being seen by the helicopter. Otherwise you get a bullet hell. And if you tried to hide in a building, you get a missile hell. Okay, I'm back at base. Everything seems to be in order. Quickly go in. And I'm safe. Ish. Check my walls, make sure nobody tried to get in. Check my roof. Okay. Yeah, this is my base now. Okay. I like trying to make the large chest as soon as I can because, well, it just makes it nice. Those I don't really use. This, I've never seen one before. It supposedly just takes, we'll put it actually behind the ladder. Fuel. Yep, it takes regular low-grade fuel. So, pink, I have a light bulb. That's pretty cool. I'll keep that inside my base. Okay, over here, since I don't have much in here, let's put this back down here. I now have pants, extra gun, a lot of extra tools. Keep my ammo on me. Alright, I want to see what the difference is between these two maps. That that map has nothing on it. Okay, so we'll put that map there. This map, this way I don't have to make another in case I ever die. Upgrade these. This is what I was talking about, like you can upgrade your blueprints because it takes 60 to make a higher grade, or you can reveal at 20 to make something at the level 20, which there is stuff I don't have yet, so that kind of worked out for the best. See, now I can also collect 5 of these to get to the next point, and then there's one more after this that you can make even more stuff. Oh, I don't have the bucket helmet yet. Okay, so there, study that blueprint, study this blueprint. Okay. Now, if you do go to play this game, keep in mind it is essentially an MMO. There are other people. They can attack you. There's nothing saying they can't. It's actually the whole point of the game. So you can't get all pissed off if... Well, you can get pissed off, but it's kind of pointless if you get all pissed off because, you know, it's the whole point of the game. The whole point of the game is to survive and kill other people. So, oh, as you can see here, I do have food, which this is cooked pork. As you can see, it helps your health, it helps your thirst, it helps your food. Pigs are by far one of the easiest things to kill. Oh, I wanted to show you my gun, which I actually was able to get an attachment for it. This is by far my favorite gun. And there is a reason for that. Close that up. Climb up here. Now, I have a 4x zoom scope on this bad boy, so look at that. That roof there, if there was no fog up here, I could see if somebody was there and I could shoot them. Now there is also a stabilizer, which can help me stabilize my aim. I can also see if there's somebody on top of the dome, which there's good stuff that spawns on top of the dome at times. Alright, so hop back down here close this door up. Hop down here. Put this gun away. There we go. Get this gun back out. And that'll actually do it for this video. I just wanted to show you a little bit about what I did and show you how I actually did upgrade my systems. Also, when you do go to make a house, you want to try to get an armored door as soon as you can. Very high health, very high damage resistance. You want to upgrade your exterior walls to at least stone as soon as you can. This way it makes it hard for anybody to break into your house. And these locks that I have, that lock is a code lock. This way you don't have to worry about keys, but you do have to worry about somebody potentially guessing your code. Not too often that happens. Not to mention each time they fail, it actually hurts them. So it's not too bad. It's actually something that you actually want to try to do. But yeah, my base is actually pretty good. And here's my bedroom. Alrighty. Well, if you like this video, please leave a like, comment if you want to, if there's some things you'd like to see in this game. In my next video, I'll probably go to raid the dome, see if I can't get anything good out of that. Hopefully I'll get something good to show you guys with the dome. This video, raiding the nuclear plant, didn't go so well, but I did get 2 airdrops. So that is an awesome thing. So until next time, later guys.